We are live, and I think I got it this Templar Facebook page so that I want to grow this YouTube channel, and only for reasons for because we're going to upload. We're going to talk about guns and stuff. Did you need me? Okay. Derek's sitting here watching me. We're going to talk about guns, and we're going to do different stuff on the YouTube channel. So I want to kind of get some traffic going there. So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell when I go live, like when I go 10 times or something. Trying to figure out this microphone thing, but I think I got it now. And so I'll tell you what. Let me do this. I am going to look, and bear with me for just a moment, guys. I'm going to look on my deal here to make sure you guys can hear me through my phone, and I'll make this quick, like, because we are pressed for time, and I oh, there it goes. Okay, there we go. There it goes. Okay, I'm live. You guys can hear me. That's good. So, constitutional carry in Tennessee. I already went through and did about a 15-minute video, so this one's going to be really short because I don't have to search for thought. Are we responsible enough, Tennessee, to carry constitutionally? Here's the thing. Shooting is not training. You can have been shooting all your life, and I know you, some of you guys are gonna be like, dude, I've carried a gun my entire life. I know what I'm doing. I'm good. I'm good. Hey, rock on, bro. You're good. You go be good. Because I'm gonna tell you this. What happens when you let one fly and you hit little Sally walking into Route 21 up there at Northgate? Then what? Are you good then? Are we responsible enough, Americans, to carry without training? Look, here's the thing, guys. It's our right. I absolutely back this up. Governor Lee was a little bit hasty coming out about this. I don't think he totally thought it through. And I actually think it was a political move because everybody got upset with him about the whole refugee thing. And so he's coming out saying, oh, yeah, constitutional carry, and thinking he's going to get supporters back. Hey, that's on him. Whatever. If that's where we're going, let's go. All or nothing. Let's do this. Let's go full constitutional carry. Just because it's our right doesn't mean it doesn't come with responsibility. And I'm going to tell you guys why. Shooting is not training. That's a completely different story. If you're just shooting in your backyard in your field somewhere, popping off some cans or some gallon jugs, and you're reinstilling and just putting that muscle memory into bad habits, you're wrong. You're making yourself look wrong, and you're instilling bad habits into yourself. Where professional training, hey, look, there's little green lights that tell me my microphone's working here. That's awesome. And so anyway, you're making yourself have bad habits. Have you been formally trained? I've used a firearm for the last almost 30 years of my life, I think, since 18. Is that 30 years? Wow, man. But okay, yeah, 30 years. My entire adult life, firearms have been the tools of my trade in the military until probably 2008, 2009, when I spent a lot of time with a good friend of mine who is a good instructor, and we would go shoot all the time when we were overseas. And he really, pumped up the training and really reinforced training with me. And God bless him for that. And he really made me understand because I was in the military. I got my 8 hours of firearms training in a day of boot camp or something. I was a cop and we trained, so to speak. We shot. We didn't have time to train. Training was on us. Even there's some law enforcement officers that don't belong having a firearm on their side out there. And I know some of you guys will agree with me on that. I know our sheriff does. He knows. He gets it. There's accidents on law enforcement shooting ranges all the time. Even with professionals, there's accidents. I hurt your feelings or whatever, but it's still wrong because what about that guy in Walmart when you've got your family in there and you're grocery shopping or you need a new TV or whatever, and you got the kids and the buggy and the brides with you, and we're happy and having a fun day. We're shopping for our brand new 75-inch TV or whatever they got now. I don't watch TV, so. And there's that one guy in Walmart. He's the guy that's been shooting his entire life. and there's an accident, if you're, is that your family? Do you want that guy around your family? Do you want that guy in the restroom in the stall next to you when he goes to use the restroom and his firearm flops out of his holster on the floor right next to you, next to your foot? Who's that guy? Is that what y'all want? I'm all for constitutional carry, but society as a whole at this point, we've allowed these infringements for years. We've allowed our rights to be infringed upon with our background checks and our common sense gun laws and all of this nonsense. And now, as a society, we look at the flashy box in the living room, and it tells us these death machines are bad. There's people listening to that. There's people letting their brains soak into that, being told what to think. I know better, but we as a society, we've gotten away from families having firearms in their homes and firearm safety being taught in our schools. Our public schools have become an indoctrination system, and everybody that knows that, teachers will know that. Well, most of the teachers, sorry teachers, you guys drank the Kool-Aid, but and I don't want to get in an argument about that, but what I'm saying, guys, is it's not taught as a fundamental American household thing anymore. Firearm safety is just not taught. And so people get freaked out when they see somebody open carrying in public. And that person more than likely has a permit. And that's a good thing. You're still going to need your permit, by the way, because if you travel out of state, you no longer fall under Tennessee's constitutional carry law. Right now, there is 16 states that are constitutional carry states. Will we join them? Probably. Possibly. I don't know. It's not passed yet. Will it get passed? I don't know. But I'm preparing you guys to think about what we as a society, as responsible gun owners, need to do is hold each other accountable. We need to, number one, hold ourselves accountable. And number two, we need to hold our friends, neighbors, loved ones all accountable as well. Because if you're just shooting, you're not training. Do you know what kind of liability you're taking upon yourself when you strap your pistol onto your side? Or what kind of liability are you taking on? Do you understand that liability? Do you understand the state laws? Do you understand that you can be held responsible if you leave your 38 against that? Did you know that? Do you know what kind of civil liability you're taking on? Do you know that anybody can sue you? Are you fully aware of what's going on with that? Let alone combat shooting. How about that? Whole lot different than shooting cans. So yeah, we're live. We're doing business here. That's Gracie. Say hi, Gracie. So we all have to think about this, guys, and I'm trying to be brutally honest with everybody because it's so important. Because I don't want any more infringements upon our rights. I don't want it. I know y'all don't want it. And if we go to constitutional carry, you're still going to need a permit to travel out of state, and that's a good thing because other states want to know what's going on there. And so I could argue it's a good thing, but that's what's going to happen anyhow. Now, will it pass? I don't know. The state there's a lot of money. I do know there's a bill in legislature right now introduced by Senator Janice Mulling to stop the taxation upon our rights, and that is they're going to once you get your initial permit, it's lifetime issue. And so all permits that are valid now and any further issue, you get it one issue, that's it, it's lifetime, you're good. So we're working on that. But in the meantime, as we're looking at this constitutional carry thing, it hasn't happened yet. I'll tell you guys this right now. It is simply it's in committee at the legislature level. So it's not even a bill yet. It's not even going to be, we are not an open carry state. If you have a pistol on you outside of your home or your car in Tennessee, you are required by law to have a permit on you. All right. So we are still at that point. I want to make that abundantly clear. Now, if we do the constitutional carry thing, no, we're not getting a refund. I'll tell you that. It's the government. They ain't giving your money back. You think about tax refunds, that's not a refund, y'all. They kept some of that money. So we have to be responsible. And if we are not responsible as gun owners and carriers in public, then we're just adding fuel to the fire for the gun grabbing, liberty hating mongrels that are coming after our Constitution to shred it. All right. We have to be responsible. Got to get this message out to Tennessee. Be blessed, be safe, be prepared, and love each other. That's where we're at.